Okay, I'm in another trade right now, and the reason I entered this trade, first of all, let's talk about A, B, C, D, E type corrections, okay? And let's also talk about just Elliott waves in general. So let's just say we clear up everything going on right now. And we say that, all right, so this has retraced roughly to the 382 fib region already, but that's obviously not the full correction, right? It's obviously not the full correction because if we say that that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this whole structure going upwards, perhaps this was a leading first wave diagonal like that, okay? And if this did indeed make our rising bearish wedge theory of ours, okay, rising bearish wedge like that, where the third wave throws over, bull trapped, right? If that is indeed that, it's just hypothesizing, then this could most likely be ABC like that, okay? So then it will fall down to a fib region of roughly, let's just say it went to, yeah, that's about the high, the low, and that's the high. We see it possibly getting to about 1 to 1, 1345. So anywhere between 1326 to 1370 is a very key zone to be watching out for. Okay, so this is already retraced pretty much exactly where we wanted to, right? Like right at the fib region of the golden ratio, right there, 618. So on the downside, you want to catch it at the 618, but on the upside for the ABC, you want to short it at the 618. So this is a 30-minute chart right now. 20 seconds to go on this candle. It's looking pretty bearish, especially when it hit right at the fib level of 618 golden ratio into the golden pocket at the 0.65 as well. So we got 15 minutes into the 45-minute candle already, so that means it has 30 minutes left to go. It's already got a shooting star candle, so it's looking pretty bearish, right? I mean, I'm not really in a bad shape right now. It's already down to the 82 regions. We're pretty much almost at break even for me. So ideally, what I want to happen, okay, if either it does this ABC like that, or it's gonna do something like this, right? It could be something like an ascending triangle. Okay, it could do something like an ascending triangle. If it doesn't want to do something like that, we could get other possibilities because we don't have enough data yet. What if it makes like a wedge, something like that? Let's include, the whole, like everything. What if it makes a wedge like this? Okay, something like that, perhaps, like something like that, right? Who knows? Something like a wedge, like they could go long, who knows? But what we need next is a high or a break below here. So, right, if we just bounce, if we just kind of shoot all the way up to there, then there's a good chance that we're going to make, instead of the A, B, C, D, E, or sorry, A, B, C, we're going to make something like, it could be something like, this could be the A, the B, who knows, the C, D, and the E, and then we did retrace a very bullish level. So if we do something like that, that's a good chance to break upwards, in my opinion, right? Yeah. But if that doesn't happen, then we're going to be doing the A, B, C, D, E, or sorry, the A, B, C coming downwards, right? So right now it's just a matter of time. Lots of patience is required because we're talking about a pretty decent gain. My base price is 14,798. Let's add a line. 14,798. 14,798. It's a pretty good price. I mean, realistically, what's my RR here? Never really thought of this guy. Yeah. Something like up there. Anticipated breakdown. So 1 to 1. Yeah, there we go. Or if it was a 1-to-1, it'd be like 1345. So this is a pretty conservative target actually, which is very realistic as well at the same time. Aiming for 786 level. Just slight break below the 382. That's a keynote. Okay. And a slight break above a possible symmetric triangle. I'm not going to assume an ascending triangle because no way it's that bullish despite the launch. That would be very, very, very bullish. In fact, we would have surged up a lot more volume would have picked up already. So even though if I could assume like, a top like that, I still have an RR of like 1-to-1. But what I want to assume is a very symmetric and even type of triangle like that, where it just grazes the top perhaps. And now I've got my RR at around like slightly above the 78.6 level. That would be perfect right here, right? So if it went up to around 1521, that'd be my 78.6 level. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. All right, so I got my setup. It's about 2.213. There's my RR. But I warn you guys though that if it does get up to here, and depending on how the momentum is, and depending how the level 2 order book looks as well, I might end up adding more to my position because I'm in a fairly small position. I'm in a 2000 position right now for what I want to play, right? Like I'm letting myself play like up to, right? I can play another 4000. So that'd be almost about 100k position, like 80k position or something like that. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So right now it's at 88.5, 86. It down ticked pretty hard there, just a 2 full cents. Yeah. It's a lot of people wanting to drive it down right now, guys. Tons of people wanting to drive it down. How can you simply tell? You can tell because of the market depth. You can check this out through Coinigy. You can check it out through Bitfinex. There's probably some way through TradingView, but I don't use it there because I'm always on the main site of where I trade, and their order books are fantastic. I'm a big lover of Bitfinex. I've had many down issues with them before, but yeah, they've come to be fairly reliable lately. So now we're still down ticking, right? We're 84.5, 84.7 right now. People are slowly just trying to undercut each other right now. Okay. So now they're pushing it up a few cents here. But there's a big wall on these sides. Like this guy's got 3000, right? He's trying to drive it down. Like on the 15-minute chart, we just got this hanging man followed by a shooting star candle. And on the 15-minute, we still got about 10 minutes to go. So it's looking pretty bearish. But what I'm worried about is like is this losing steam? I can't really tell, right? Is this like wanting to break up or something right now? Is that how it's gonna go? Something like that. And then we break up to 15.2. Because if this happened, this would get us to about 15.2. So yeah, we'll see. I can play a lot more, but I'm not going to play that much until there's more of a definitive route that this guy wants to take. So until then, I'm searching for another game of Dota. This would be my 6th trade for the day, as you guys saw. Well, if you guys have followed me on Twitter as well, this was the 6th trade that I'm taking today, where I'll be up about 3,000 right now already. This trade, if I get about 2-3%, it'll put me up to about 3,600. But I'm getting extremely tired, to be honest. This might be one of those overnight positions again. It's just getting shattered right now, just the way it looks, Every time it tries to break above 14.9, it's just getting shot down. Like 14.90. Yeah, you guys are seeing this, right? Every time it tries to get to 14.90, even people buy it. Like there's always people selling it to push it back down a good 4 or 5 cents there. So right now, this could be a possible head and shoulders, okay? Let's go over a possible head and shoulders pattern. All right, let's just clear all this out now. So if this were a head and shoulders pattern, we're looking for something like that. Whoops. Okay. Something like that. This is why it's crucial for us to figure out where this right shoulder could possibly be. This color is extremely bright. Let's change this to a little bit more of a neutral color so you guys can see and not burn your eyes. Okay, right here, see? If this were a head and shoulder, this was making on the first wave though, right? Yeah, like this whole region would be the head, right? But this technically would be one, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I guess if you technically want to call this a head and shoulders, you could. Where this is the neckline right here. Okay, you guys know what I mean? This is the neckline. If it holds true, like we should get a decent correction. Like if it's around here, it's gonna be around here somewhere. Mine's what, 714,793. Is that what my price is at right now? 14,793, 7980. 14.7980. All right, so there's my price line right now. So the question is, right, is it going to come down like that right here and then just come down, right, and then form some sort of triangle if it does go to the neckline? Is it going to go slightly higher, right? Where's it going to go? Is it going to be right here? Is it going to be somewhere up over here it's going to get up to? We don't know where there's going to be a reaction quite yet. All that we can do is just wait. So, for example, if it ends up getting right here, perfect. We're now directly at the 618 level. But let's say it ends up getting slightly higher, right? Something slightly higher. Then all of a sudden, our right shoulder is going to look a little bit different than this one. It's going to look, who knows? What if it ends up getting up to there, right? And then we end up getting something like that instead now, where it bounces off of there. So the important thing for us to make note of is that, right, we've got to have a plan handy. So now, did I short too early, right? Did I short too early? It's going to hit up there. Therefore, if it does go up there, I'm ready to add more to my position, right? So if it goes up to about, say, 1520, and my position's at about 1480, so if I double up my position, my price will end up moving up to here. That's where my price line will be. Therefore, my risk to reward ratio is actually pretty good, right? If we bounce off of that line in my short still. So my RR from right here is going to be a break above right here still, right? And my target will be along this neckline still, yielding me at least a 1.5 risk to reward ratio for a good scalp. So those are my plans right now. I think that it's probably going to come to fruition. Because there's really one of three things that can happen, right? Like, because we do expect some sort of A, B, C, D, E pattern to form. So think about this, okay? Like, this is going to happen like that, okay? There's no way there's going to be a truncated C. Those simply don't exist. Whether this goes down like that, or, this one perhaps goes all the way up to there, right? We got to have a plan if it does go up there. Another thing that could happen is, let's say it doesn't go up there, right? right? If it doesn't go up there, then hey, it's ABC, it's forming already. Great, I'm in a great short position. It's going to come down, right? So that's one or two things that can happen. It's not going to go sideways because that's not how ABC corrective natures work. So now if it was ABCDE, for example, where it does, ABC, like, let's say it does something like that, and that's where B is right now, great. Awesome. Then we're going to come down to a C position. If it's not it, and it's going to go up a little bit higher, then I have to make sure that I'm ready to ladder my position accordingly, right, to manage my risk there, because I'm assuming that the 786 could be probably the highest it can go. So if it is the highest it can go, then my stop loss would be somewhere around up there, right? And then I would double up my position around 1520, put my stop around 1530, right? Now all of a sudden my dollar cost, that my laddered average is between 1480 and about 1520, so my average price is about 15 bucks, which is right there, and I'm still targeting the bottom for the neckline. That's going to be my strategy that I'm going to take up. And then if I'm going to hit here, for example, 1551 from up there, 1551, right? Or sorry, 1451. No, not 1451. 1461, we'll just say about a 40 cent on about 4,000 coins. 40 cents on 4,000 coins. That's $1,600 profit. Yeah, so today looks like it's going to be a very good day of trading. Looks like it's going to be a great day of trading. So right now my average is a little bit low, right? So my average is 14.780. So I'm literally right in the middle is where I took a position right now. Yeah, I think my theory is going to hold true, guys. We're seeing a lot of bearish candles. On the 15-minute, we got that bearish spinning top there with this shooting star candle. Just trying to think of it there. We got tweezer top that's formed already on the 230-minute time frames like that, right? This might be the tweezer top pair right here. That's going to be the kind of the top, I'm guessing. But if it does get up to 1520, I'm ready. That's the thing to keep in mind, okay? Yeah, this one looks like it's going to make one more run up. Could possibly make one more run up on the EOS. Yeah, this one, it's got to break above 15 bucks right now. Like I don't think it's going to break above 15 bucks. If it does, I'm going to be down $400 already, which I don't like. It's not really too bearish actually when I think about it. I might just be looking for signals to say it's bearish, but it might not be because the histogram's still leveling out right here. But usually this is the one where it just ticks up a tiny bit and then it just ends up dying. Looks like it's about to do what I'm about to say, right? Yeah, looks like that's what it's about to do. I'm really digging doing these TAs in between my videos or like recording my trades. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Not that you guys owe me or anything or anything I owe you guys anything, but I'm just saying I hope you guys are enjoying the content. That's all. I'm just trying to produce stuff that like a lot of people are not doing. And like there's not a lot of people that are putting up their trades live like this, right? Where they're trying to narrate. And the whole goal is honestly to get you guys to see some
Single
things
draft
from different angles that, you might not have seen before, or just if you want to take the step into crypto, you can see how trades actually are, right? And how difficult they can be. All right, I got Alchemist. I'm going middle. That's a really good one. I'm talking about my Dota game. I'll see you guys later. Playing Dota now. Oh yeah, guys, check this out right here. All of my positions are getting filled. Yeah, very good profit. See, this is called a leading first wave diagonal, right? Where this is making a leading first wave diagonal. It could be commonly seen in the A position as well. So this was a very good profit, guys. Yes, $268 profit right here. And I started this trade just before my Dota game about an hour ago. This was a 1 hour trade here. Leading first wave diagonals, 5 touches, right? You guys see it right here, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they break down. Just like the big one earlier that broke down. And so did this one. Wicked. 3,300 up today.